Hey, so today we're going to cover all the cool new things that have just been announced in Windows 365 Enterprise at Service Release 2310. So first of all, they've just released the 16-core cloud PCs. You can see 64 gigs of RAM, 512 and 1 terabyte, but obviously not at a small price point. For those that are keeping track at home, that's like 3-ish, 4-ish grand a year. So those are new plans that you can now buy starting today. That's number one. The second interesting thing that they've done now is if I go in and create my provisioning policy, you can see we now have the 23H2, otherwise known as the Copilot version of Windows, now available as a new image type. So go update your images, update your policies, reprovision machines, so you can start checking out Copilot, which I'll be covering in a future article. But that's another one of those neat, cool features that they've just released. So number 3 is some new stuff for Frontline from the Graph API perspective. You can see here that you can grab some nice little Frontline reports that are going to show you what you have going on with Frontline. You have both those reports, and then you also have Frontline Service. So that is number 3, which leaves the best for last. So the real awesome thing here, in the 4th feature, under Reports, if you go into Diagnostic Settings, there's now a new diagnostic setting supported. Let's call this Win365. And you can now capture your Win365 audit logs up to your Log Analytics workspace, or into a partner solution, say you wanted. But you can go in here and you click Save, and now you're going to be sending all those audit logs over. The last thing I will show you before we finish up is how we can pull some of these audit logs as well via PowerShell. So now we've magically transformed over to a PowerShell window. So the very first thing you have to do is install the module that you need. So we're going to do an install module, Microsoft Graph Beta. Go to Scope, allow Clobber. So you can see here that security always likes to get the better of us. So we're going to hit an allow. That's better. So let's just confirm that we have it, and that we do. So now what we're going to do here is we're going to run a command to connect to the graph. Of course, this is going to make me sign in. I'm going to consent. Cool. So now we'll just run a little basic report that's going to give us all the audit data we're looking for. Hey, look at that. Popped in, showed all kinds of things like creating provisioning policies, assigning the groups, all that good stuff. So, and this just kind of gives you an idea of some of these cool things that we hit inside of October. And that was 4 great things that just popped out.